Palantir does it again and is named a top leader among Forrester's artificial intelligence and machine learning research report. But they aren't actually number one in a glaring area in Forrester's opinion. Now, among all companies evaluated, Palantir is the best in their opinion with the highest ranking for their current offering today. This is actually consistent with even the CNBC halftime report I just covered yesterday, where a huge theme of their bullishness is that right now, Palantir is actually walking the talk with artificial intelligence, with being able to sell a real product today and operationalizing large language models at organizations. And Palantir pulls out the highlight reel, of course, for their press release on the matter, with one quote noting that Palantir has the strongest offerings in the AI ML space that has an actual vision and roadmap for creating a platform that allows humans and machines to work together. Their approach, strongly being differentiated today by the ontology, is really powering AIP, since they are addressing the big elephant in the room of what data is actually useful for training these models in certain contexts. And they also note the underratedness of Palantir today, where there is growth returning to the company that we've seen also past quarters, basically saying they've got a real platform today with growing interests. And another big highlight too is the recognition that Palantir is powering real tough use cases in both the public and private sector. Knowing that Palantir's approach feels validated to themselves because of the flexibility around which models you can use, being agnostic and you can implement, as well as that human being brought into the mix when it comes to the guardrails, which we know Palantir is very focused on. And then the third quote is how Palantir is an infrastructure play, with them providing an end-to-end architecture of enabling real-time AI-driven decision making, but still recognizing their other products that work alongside AIP. You got Apollo, Foundry, to bring the full picture to enterprises and full suite of capabilities that they notice setting the standard for scalable value through AI and driving real operational results. And with them leading to a link at the end here to receive the full report, which you follow to the graph here, you see on the current offering axis, Palantir is actually number one, but they only have a medium-sized bubble. So what this means in Forrester's eyes is that Palantir lags behind a bit by C3 AI, Google, and Databricks during their strategy. And I can see the argument kind of considering they're more of an infrastructure play, but the criterion is not necessarily what is wrong with Palantir, but it's just different in their approach. But regardless, they aren't the quote-unquote best at everything in their eyes according to this graph and to the report, and the market presence can be a bit bigger, of course, in their eyes, but it's not like they have a tiny bubble. And for quick context too, for the study, remember this is from Forrester's perspective, putting together a buying guide for customers that are looking to buy technology solutions. The assessment evaluated 14 AI vendors that, in their opinion, demonstrated comprehensive, differentiated AI ML platform solutions, while also having an active marketing for enterprise customers, adequate install base, revenue requirements, and client inquiries, and or market momentum that Palantir obviously falls under here. Now, this is big, of course, still, because people don't know what they don't know. So continually making the top list from Forrester, especially for something as recent as AI, is what can help steer clients towards Palantir, especially since they are recognized as having the best current offering in the market in their opinion. So it's great to see how these things just keep adding up for Palantir, making the top list and getting recognized. But what are your thoughts though below? And I'll see you in the next video.